What's up, friends? Out here in the yard watering the orchids. I guess we can talk about a few things. So I use this bucket, fill it with reverse osmosis water with some fertilizer, and then add fertilizer to that water. I can show you over here the filtration system. So I set this filter, plumbed it into the hose bib, and set it on this frame that I built. You can see I broke it and standing on it one time, but still good enough to hold the filter in place. Have the membrane on top, the real membrane, and the KDF carbon, plus the sediment filter on the right there. Anyways, it's really good. It makes 150 gallons a day. I only make 50 gallons a month, so it's plenty for me. I use this Vital Garden products, Vital Fish 240 NPK, and to get a bit more PK to even things out, I use this 043 by Roots Organics. This one is derived from fish through a hydrolyzing process. It's done enzymatically, and those enzymes break down the whole fish product, bones and all. And then this one is derived from, you can see it here, seabird guano, phosphate rock, and langbeinite. The seabird guano adds calcium and magnesium, so I'm getting a good NPK plus CalMag. And every so often I'll water with kelp to get those micronutrients. Most people grow with salt fertilizer, meaning just mineral ions that have been crystallized. You see that like blue powder that people use to grow orchids. I actually don't prefer that, so that will contaminate the environment with nitrates and things like that. You know, nitrates are highly soluble, plus the other minerals in those synthetic fertilizers are highly soluble, and oftentimes will, in high concentrations, so at least like in nursery or agricultural settings, will leach through into the groundwater. So when someone wants to go drill a well, they can oftentimes, can't use that water because it's been contaminated by those synthetic fertilizers that just tend to wash through. So I prefer to use an organic fertilizer, and it tends to keep the plants very healthy, as healthy as their counterparts at least. And you can kind of see the health of these plants here. Everything is green and growing well outside. I'm here in Southern California, so certain microclimates will support a wide array of orchids. We don't get too cold for them. Granted, these are all montane plants, so they come from high altitude tropical areas where they get cool, but they're never freezing. So that's kind of the microclimate here. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about is maxillarias. So Maxillaria, this one is Maxillaria sophronitis, and it's in bloom right now, and it has these beautiful red flowers with yellow lip, and it's has that trailing habit. It has that pseudobulb and then runs along and sends up another pseudobulb and turns into this sort of mat. But you end up getting tons of flowers. It's very compact, this plant. I mean, it's as big as my hand, so it doesn't take up that much space. And then this is another Maxillaria, but a different species, schunkeana. Both of these are from tropical South America. The other one is native to Venezuela. This one's native to Brazil. But these compact maxillarias are really cool. They have interesting flowers, that kind of typical Maxillaria shaped flower, but different colors and fragrances and things. This one isn't fragrant though, neither is the other one, but they're both really cool and compact, easy to grow, provided that they have water and the right lighting and fertilizer every now and then. Here's another Maxillaria that's very compact. It's called Minuta, Maxillaria minuta, alluding to it being miniature. And each pseudobulb with the leaf is very small, but you know, there's such an accumulation of pseudobulbs and leaves that it makes this big, spiky looking thing. So you can see, hopefully, I'll compare my pinky size to the leaf and pseudobulb. So there's just one leaf and pseudobulb, you know, smaller than my pinky finger, but roughly the same length. So each growing part is very compact, but you know, in numbers they make quite a big, still yet compact plant. But you know, it's how they build their size. Anyways, yeah, this one blooms more in the summertime and has a dark maxillaria flower, kind of like the other one, but much smaller and like kind of recessed in between those leaves. Anything else that's going on? Yeah, the polybulbin is growing, epidendrum, different genus and species. Still an orchid from Mexico. And this is another like compact mat forming type orchid. I seem to have a lot of those in my collection, but they're cool because you can grow a lot of them in a relatively small area. But yeah, just my thoughts today, kind of working through the garden and getting everything watered. Anyways, hope everyone has a great day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.